They can only go up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's
a glorious day in Zamunda.
Yes, it sure is.
How y'all doing, man? That's Reg in the back because it's episode 9, the Division Podcast.
Let's go.
I am your moderator, Ryan G, and y'all know the fellas in the back. Introduce yourselves, fellas.
Yes, Philly Phil right here off on the right.
And I'm Mr. Taylor back in the saddle.
And I'm Reggie F. Baby.
For what? Felonians?
What the F stand for, Reg?
Flugens, baby.
Let them know.
Episode 9.
So, man, look, we're going to hop right into it. Chock full of information for y'all. Football is in full effect.
Yes,
Last weekend.
We got a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot going on. Let's go through these scores, man. Let's go through what happened last weekend to everybody's squad. We had the Cardinals and the Ravens. The score was 23-17. Ravens won.
Shout out to Fur.
And
Yeah, shout
Lamar
out to
Jackson.
Fur,
Shout out
man.
to
And
Fur,
Lamar
man.
Jackson.
And Lamar Jackson,
Lamar Jackson
fantasy quarterback.
Lamar Jackson taking care of business.
Dallas Cowboys, holla at your boy, over the Washington Redskins 31-21.
The Reds.
We got the Colts over the Tennessee Titans 19-17.
I picked the
Seahawks
Titans right there.
over the
Yeah, I took the
Steelers
Colts.
28-16. Buffalo beat the Giants. Giants are just trash right now,
Yeah,
28-14.
we
They got a
Wait,
new
with the
quarterback.
Giants, they got that new quarterback starting this week.
Yep.
We got San Fran and the Bengals. They won 41-17.
I call that
was a
one.
nice
That was
showing.
a spanking. I didn't see that coming.
Chargers over the Lions 10-13. That was a whack game.
Yeah.
That's Lions
yeah.
over the Chargers, huh?
Yeah.
Lions over Chargers.
Yeah, Lions over the Chargers. Thank you for correcting me
Yes,
right there.
yes.
We
Yeah.
got Green Bay over the Vikings 21-16. We got the Texans over the Jacksonville Jaguars 13-12. Jalen Ramsey's about to get into a fight with his coach. He wants to go. He wants to
Speaking
leave.
of Speaking of Jalen Ramsey, he wants out right now. His agent told the head coach he wants out.
Wow.
And as of now, the Eagles, the Chiefs, and
The Eagles were the front runner, though.
the Eagles, the Chiefs, and the Seahawks are the front runners right now.
All right.
Okay, and we're going to get more into that in a little bit. Patriots
And
over the
they
Dolphins.
got the domination of the week.
43-0.
The only goose egg up
Indeed.
there.
Antonio Brown, first game on the
Against
Patriots
AB
uniform.
pop locking and dropping. huh?
Against Miami,
But you know
against
y'all
Miami.
played. Y'all played against the Bad News Bears.
They
man.
played-
Well, we played the Steelers the
And
week
so you
before.
gonna
We're going to
And
get into
brag
it, y'all.
that.
Let's finish
And
it off.
brag that.
We
They
got the
played
Chiefs.
Miami tank high.
We're going to get into it. Chiefs over the Raiders 28-10. The Saints took that L 27-9 to the
that L.
Rams.
Yeah.
Chicago
have to say that with so much
16-14
emphasis.
over the Broncos. And we
Y'all
had
see
the
that last minute
Philadelphia
kick?
Eagles losing to the Falcons. Y'all ready to get into the talk,
Yeah,
man?
man.
Let's get into it, bro. Let's get
Sounded
into it.
like he enjoyed saying the Saints took that L.
Man, they
Yeah.
took an L. That's all I'm saying. They took an L. They
Well,
did.
can
yeah,
you,
we
can
was-
you
we
tone,
was-
can you
we-
tone your voice down
Yeah,
a
we
little
were-
bit
they
whenever
took
you
an
say
L,
that?
bro. They
We
took
were a
an L.
victim of certain circumstances that happened in the game. That's why
And that
the
don't have
outcome
nothing
was,
to do
It's
with
called
us.
Aaron Donald. Anyway, so where y'all want to go with it? Y'all want to go for next week, or you
Well,
want to talk about our team? or what?
let's get that spanking out the way with the Pats.
Yeah, let's
Pats
get that
and
trash
the Dolphins.
game out the way.
Since it was a big time game because we had Antonio Brown back.
That pick right there just pretty much sums up how the afternoon was for the Dolphins.
Yes.
That's Burkhead with the foot on his head. Just it wasn't a good day for
that
the
was
boys
just-
at all.
We had everybody out there spreading it around. I mean, Antonio Brown, his debut, the defense cut up. Antonio Brown, 4 catches, 56 yards and a touchdown. We saw what that looked like in the back of the end zone. He can't wait to dance.
Yeah. he
Tom
came with the
Brady
torque.
out there spreading it around. We was heavy. Antonio Brown came out. Heavy Josh Gordon came out. Heavy on Edelman. And just keeping everybody happy. Tom, 20,
Yeah, he sure did.
20 for 28, 264 yards, 2 touchdowns. And the Pats defense looking better than the offense. And we
Yeah.
know the offense can do. And that's 3 points we can gave up in 2 weeks.
The Pats defense
And that's,
looking good.
The Steelers,
the Pats
the
defense-
Ste- versus a
all the
healthy
The Pats defense
Steelers,
looking good
a healthy
against.
Steelers and a Dolphins.
Okay.
So-
Them Dolphins
and-
been
You can
good
only
for a
play who's
long
in front of
time.
you,
Well, well, this is what I want to say. This
Why you gonna say that Dak Nita showed that he playing against a good defense and they can still do that, but when it come to the Pats
Patriots.
and you playing Miami, we played against a real good team.
Well, it
you
was the
serious?
Steelers.
You the one that said that the Miami was tanking.
Well, tell them that that's your division. Y'all can't
this
help
what I
it.
want to
Come
know.
on, man.
Okay.
Thank you,
Let the man
Waylon.
talk.
This
Thank
what I
you.
wanted to
Let
ask.
the man talk. Let the man
Brian, thank you very much.
talk. Let Waylon explain
I
himself.
got a question for y'all since we talking about the Pats and the AFC. who's the best team in the AFC, Pats or the Chiefs? Looking at the first 2 weeks,
Right now,
offensive, defensive, special teams.
I would say the Chiefs.
I would.
And let me tell you,
I would say the Chiefs.
Just on the level of competition.
Take into account that we beat them twice last year.
I would
in
say the
Kansas
Chiefs.
City, and we got better than they did.
What that have
But
to
how
do?
they-
What last year? What last year got to do with this year?
So the
Tyreek
team that
Hill-
y'all played it ain't played a factor in y'all wins,
Just be
man.
honest with yourself.
Tyreek Hill didn't matter
what
last
last
week.
year-
Robinson had like 3 touchdowns.
What
It don't
last year
matter.
got to do
All
with
them
this
boys
year?
run 4-3.
I'm saying they didn't get better from last year.
Okay, in
If
your
they get
eyes,
Jalen
because
Ramsey.
that's in your eyes, because you don't like them, because they in the conference and they threatening the
Hey, y'all.
Patriots.
We beat them twice.
Hey, y'all, the talk is that they talking about trying to get Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, they got
If
Matthew.
they get
got
Jalen
Tyrann
Ramsey,
Matthew.
the Chiefs get Jalen Ramsey. That changes everything.
I mean, they went and
That
added
changes
Tyrann
everything.
Matthew during the offseason.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
Yep.
we
That
beat
ain't
them.
Jalen
And they have,
Ramsey.
and
We
they
beat
have
them
that free
twice.
safety. That free safety been cutting up too for Kansas City.
But we beat them twice, Reg.
Man, that was
and-
last
and
year,
in
Waylon.
Kansas City.
Last year.
Yeah, and we got better. We got Jamie
So
Collins.
they didn't get
we
better?
Went added Michael Bennett.
They got
Jamie
Sammy
Collins,
Watkins cutting up, and he
Antonio
gonna have
Brown.
Tyreek Hill out there too at the same time.
Listen to
You
me.
serious?
Y'all defense is
look,
better.
yeah.
Come on,
Y'all
man.
defense
Yeah,
is
way
better than
better.
the Chiefs.
But listen,
the Chiefs' offense is otherworldly.
Well,
Okay, the defense did
really
good
bro.
against
What about our
against,
offense?
against a Steelers that didn't have AB. They didn't have Le'Veon. They have a broken up, dysfunctional Roethlisberger. They beat them. That's what they were supposed
Thank
to
The
do.
you.
Steelers never
Thank
beat the
you.
Patriots,
Oh, my
though.
Thank
The
you.
Steelers never beat
So
the
we gonna
Patriots,
give up-
though.
we gonna
They
give the
never.
Steelers a
So
pass.
I've seen a
so you-
stat today. The last 13
So we
times
gonna
they
give the
played,
Steelers a
Steelers
pass.
beat them
right.
one time.
So you judging
over the years.
So what
so
about
right.
Juju
You
and
judging
James Conner?
You
I'm
judging
saying Roethlisberger
And
can't
what
beat
about
Brady.
Juju
That's
and
what I'm
James
saying.
Conner?
Ball Juju and French mean trash, man.
I'm saying Roethlisberger ain't built to the same stuff Brady
Come
built
on.
up.
What I'm
He can't
saying,
beat
That's
what
it.
I'm,
Brady.
That's
what
all
I'm
we
saying
saying.
is
Who you got, Ryan?
You
Pats
saying
or the Chiefs?
Joe, Chiefs.
You got Chiefs
I
as the
got
best in the
Chiefs.
AFC.
Oh yeah, I got
Yeah.
Chiefs.
You
I
got-
got Chiefs.
I'll
I
say
got
the
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
You got the
and I got the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's
I
just
got
the way
Pats.
it is until
You shocked that we saying Chiefs?
I got the
Are you
Pats.
shocked? Are you shocked that
Well,
we
we
saying
already
Chiefs?
know that. You.
Are we
Hold on,
shocked?
let's zoom in on the pick. Let's zoom in because we did it for Phil
got the
last
Pats.
Yeah,
time.
and he
hold
only
on,
Hold the microphone
Hold on,
cover.
hold
No,
on,
there you
hold
go.
on,
There you go.
Go again, Wade. Go again.
you go.
he only became a fan whenever they started winning.
The GOAT, man.
Front runner.
So that's our Patriots.
You haven't been down with them whenever they was wearing
Insight.
paper bags on their head.
Saints fans.
What we got on the Saints?
Yes,
man?
Saints.
yes. Let's talk that.
What happened?
What happened?
I'm not even saying nothing.
What happened? Injury. I mean,
Wow.
you acting
You
like
really
something
asking what
magnificant
happened.
happened.
So
Well,
y'all
let the
what?
people that don't know what happened.
Drew
That's
Brees.
why they tune into us to find out in case they didn't get to see. Just enlighten the people.
Well, Drew Brees suffered a thumb injury in the first quarter. Okay, the man was 3 for 5, 38 yards. He had a whack interception, but we was coming on when that happened. We was driving to school when that Aaron Donald thumb injury happened or whatever.
When he gave him the high five.
Yeah, when he gave him the high five and hurt him, man. So,
Well, I thought you didn't know.
Well, no, I'm talking about for the public, Reg. I know. I watch football. Come on now.
but
Continue.
I think that I think Teddy Bridgewater.
Get
I
out
don't
your
know.
feelings, man.
Reg
I don't
sick
know.
over
No,
there,
out your
boy.
feelings.
It's
hey,
not
Why he
that.
in his feelings?
It's
Hey.
not that. I just
Come
can't
on.
understand how he's so happy that Drew Brees hurt
I never said.
It ain't
No,
about
hey,
because of his bets.
I've never said anything
Because of his
about
bets
Drew Brees.
against
Let
the
Phil
Saints.
finish giving the people.
Yeah, because you don't want
the
you don't want the people to know the truth.
No,
out your
you
feelings,
don't want to
man.
talk about that L, and you want to divert to everything else.
I mean,
Continue,
we're gonna
Phil.
talk about it.
Continue,
Phil is talking
you
right
wasted
now.
30 seconds. Continue, Phil.
Well, all I'm saying.
Well, shut your mouth.
All I'm saying, besides that, Teddy Bridgewater did what he could. It just didn't seem like he had the chemistry with the team like Drew Brees did. I think
He
that
wasn't prepared to
He,
play.
he
No,
wasn't
he
prepared.
wasn't.
He wasn't prepared, but it
He'll
also
be better
chemistry.
prepared
Being
this week, I
prepared,
think.
being prepared is having chemistry too with the team. So
Well,
if
you know, you sitting behind the Hall of Fame, and you ain't expecting
Yeah,
to play.
he wouldn't expect to play that game because that was a
But
get-back
he'll
game.
be
That
prepared.
was
I think a
get-back
little
game.
better prepared.
I expect him to come out
yeah,
better this week with a game plan.
Maybe so because he gonna have no choice but to be prepared for it because he practicing with them all
Well,
week
I
now.
saw
Okay.
Taysom Hill gonna be
So
split.
Well, look,
I think Kamara and the running backs. I think that they really didn't help too much. They really couldn't do much against that front line.
Well,
of the
look,
Rams.
this my take. This my take.
And the receivers.
Y'all played football, okay? If you've been out of look, think about it. Teddy Bridgewater hadn't played in that type of speed in that type of game in over 2 years.
That's true.
Okay,
That's true.
so you think about it. Whenever he was in a pocket, he looked like he had quicksand under his feet. He didn't know
Reps.
when he could have run. He didn't know when he could have passed. So
That's what
you
I
know
said.
what?
Reps.
I understand
I
what
played
happened.
quarterback, and I know what
As
he looked
you
like.
know that
I know
whenever
he-
whenever you
he just
rusty,
wasn't ready to play.
yep, whenever you rusty, and it showed. You know what I mean? And like you said, Phil, he haven't been getting reps with the first team.
Yeah,
all of that shows,
plays.
and the speed of the game is much faster nowadays.
I totally expect him to come out better.
So this week,
I do think he'll be better prepared.
Yeah,
And
he's gonna be better
And it
prepared.
didn't help that he was against Aaron Donald.
No, that's the main thing.
That ain't gonna help. That ain't gonna
No,
help
you
against
on
that
the road.
defense
You on the road
in a hostile environment.
Yeah.
You're a second string quarterback that wouldn't expect
and you
to
got
play.
Aaron Donald hunting you down
and everything like that. So he played the way he's supposed to play with
That's
the reps.
tough.
The reps that he had.
And not to mention, he did what he did, but also all these penalties that we had, the defense breakdowns, he didn't cause that.
Look,
that was the rest of the team fell off after Drew Brees left.
On one drive, we was penalized 55 yards.
Yeah.
Like, we wanted them to throw flags, they threw them suckers.
Every time we did something decent, we got a penalty.
A penalty. We had a touchdown that they took back from us.
And then the defense, they let it go.
So did everybody just quit?
It didn't look like they quit. It looked like they wasn't mentally prepared for when Drew leave, because like Cam Jordan said, everybody, which is true, Louisiana is used to Drew Brees. We've been having him for 10, 11, 12 years. Mm-hmm. So we used to the fast pace, the on point, the beautiful passes, the touchdowns. Now you come in there and you looking like that, everybody just want to throw in a towel with you because they don't understand what it takes to be a quarterback in the NFL.
Now, when are y'all expecting to get Brees back? Because I seen he had a picture today on Instagram, him and his beautiful wife and whatnot.
It's here and there, man. I was reading something with Brady Quinn talking about he had that type of injury, and he said, it's 6 weeks. Once it healed, he said, but then you got to think of another couple weeks to get the strength back in it, to be able to grip the football, have it spin off your fingers the right way.
Wow.
So it could be a little longer than 6 weeks. I'm hoping it's not, but we'll never know.
So who that nation, just hold your breath. Your boy's supposed to be coming back. Unlike the Pittsburgh Steelers, Big Ben is done for the season.
Well, my prediction was Saints and the Pats in the Super Bowl, looking like it might be Pats and the Cowboys.
That could.
Speaking of the Cowboys, I'm glad you transitioned to that, man. Going to the Cowboys, man.
Yeah, but you don't have to pass it like that.
All I got to say is Dak Prescott.
You should have thrown that on the ground and let him
This picture I'm showing right here, Josh
Dak
Norman.
Prescott.
Josh Norman was talking mess on Dak all week long. And y'all see that stiff arm? Who got that stiff arm? Josh Norman just needs to shut up, bro. He needs to shut up and shut his mouth, because Dak torched him for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Dak is third in the league in passing right now.
Pay the man.
Our thing. Pay the man. It's coming.
Pay him.
They're going to mess around and have to end up paying him more money than they would have had to pay him before. But we looking good right now.
Zeke
Michael Gallup, our wide receiver, he's going to be out with a meniscus for like 4 weeks. So that's a little loss that we got. But little Devin Smith, I believe that's his name, number 15. He's a speedster, so he'll fit right in with Kellen Moore's offense. We're looking good. Not getting too overconfident, because our competition wasn't really all that to really speak on either.
Thank you
the
very
thing
much.
is
I'm
that
glad that you said
I'm
that.
glad
Thank you
to
for
see us
speaking on that.
executing.
Nah, I don't
I'm
have
glad
to.
to see us executing, and we going out there and we doing what we need to do. Really and truthfully, I thought our first big game would have been against the Saints, but being that, Thumbgate is going down.
Thumbgate.
That's not going to happen.
Thumbgate.
Boy, the memes have been crazy.
Wow.
That's coming from the man that's happy that Drew Brees hurt and he can have his bets going. Huh?
If y'all watch the Division podcast, y'all know all the hell I get my Cowboys. So if I got a little time to gloat, I'm gonna do that.
So you gloat.
They don't know about the off-camera stuff.
I'm not gloating.
So you gloating over Drew Brees' injury?
No, I'm gloating because we gonna bust y'all behind. That's
No,
why
you
I'm
gloating because Drew Brees' injury.
And Reg. And what? And I mean, come on. I don't.
Wow.
It's a thumb, Reg. It's a thumb.
Man, it's not his
Drew
fault.
Brees will be fine with that beautiful woman we just showed his wife massaging his thumb. I'm sure Drew will be very, very fine.
I will say
Drew ain't
this.
worried about you right now. I guarantee you.
I will say this: Tom Brady been out several times between suspensions and injuries, and we got Matt Castle paid, Jimmy Garoppolo paid, Jacoby Brissett paid.
Whalen.
Now, if they can't make something out of Teddy Bridgewater,
Mr. Ryan,
Sean Payton ain't who I thought he was.
I thought we already talked about the Patriots. The Patriots.
Okay, so we got Cowboys now. We about to get into the picks for next week. We got to keep this moving along.
Well, before we get into the picks for next week, they had a bunch of injuries. We got a lot of people that play fantasy football and got teams that we talk about on the podcast. So big notable injuries was Big Ben, We just talk about Drew Brees. The Jets was down to Simeon with their starter being out.
That was a freaky
Simeon's
injury.
done for the season.
Yeah, that's freaky.
Yeah,
And,
I think he broke his ankle.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Talking about my Pats, we lost a big time. Our first round draft pick from last year, Isaiah Wynn. He got hurt last year and missed the whole season. He been back, and on top of us losing our center Andrews, we was gonna be using Wynn all over the line. So that was a big loss for us. Eagles lost Alshon Jeffrey.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Deshaun Jackson. They had a couple short-term injuries that scared a lot of people in the fantasy. But David Johnson, Carson Wentz, a couple other people, they left the game and came back.
Yeah.
Now,
Michael Gallup is out. Ryan touched on that.
Alshon and Deshaun, they out for a few weeks.
Yeah, both of them quad and
I got them both
hamstring
on
stuff.
fantasy. They both went down at the same time.
And Deshaun Jackson was having a big time week.
Yeah,
He sure was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Some notable injuries before we get into the picks. So what we got on the first matchup of the week?
Okay, this is the matchups that we got starting with tomorrow night. We got the Titans at the Jaguars. Fellas, who you got?
I got the Titans, man. I'll take the Titans. I'll take the Titans.
You taking the Titans?
I think Derrick Henry gonna have a big game.
I got the Titans. Yeah, I got the Titans.
Yeah, I got Titans
I just don't know
too.
enough about the quarterback.
Minshew,
Yeah,
whatever his name
I'm gonna
is.
go with the Jaguars.
Yeah, they don't know.
Okay.
Jalen Ramsey.
So it's all unanimous on
I'm
Jaguars.
going with the
Who said
Jaguars.
unanimous? It's not unanimous.
I got
I said the
Titans.
Titans. How you say unanimous on the Jaguars when
I got
you
Titans.
just said
Oh
Titans?
yeah, I'm sorry, Titans.
Can you pay attention? That's like the second time.
Boy, don't start your man.
That's the second time.
Next game we got Bengals at Bills.
I think the Bills. I think the Bills gonna win. Bills been kind of moving around.
That's a tough.
I mean, it's a toss up, but if I had to say
Bills
something,
been
I think the
looking
Bills.
good.
I
give
think
it
the
a
Bills. I
toss
think the
up
Bills
and,
gonna squeak it out.
I'm going with the Bills, AFC East, baby.
Really?
He said that like a northerner.
man, and you said that like that was something to be proud of.
I got the Bills.
The Bills Mafia. Shout out to the Bills Mafia.
Who you got,
baby.
Reg?
I have the Bills Mafia.
All right.
I'm going with the Bills Mafia.
AFC North Mafia.
Next game we got Lions at the Eagles. All these are the early games, by the way.
I'm going with the Eagles.
Eagles, yeah.
Eagles at home.
Even with the injuries.
Even with the injuries.
Yeah, I like the Eagles.
I think Carson wins, man.
Carson
I mean,
wins.
they do have some other receivers.
Yeah, they do have. You just got to get him the ball.
Yeah.
That's a couple of monkeys ain't gonna stop no show.
That's like a pick 'em. That's too big
NFL
receivers.
next
them went
man
down.
up.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Eagles reluctantly though. I'm gonna go with the Eagles because there's two big receivers that went down. Okay, next game we got Jets at the Patriots.
New York looking, you
got
never
the
know,
Pats,
bro.
man. I got the Pats.
I think
never know.
Le'Veon Bell gonna
You
suck.
never
Gonna
know.
show
Man,
them
Pats,
hoes.
man.
New York.
Le'Veon Bell
that's
gonna
easy.
he gonna make a run for.
They got the Jets.
Yeah,
I got Pats.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take the Pats.
He said they got the Jets.
Really?
I never even made my pick.
Oh man, come on, man. I'm a realist. Patriots, man.
Patriots, man.
Patriots, man.
I
Really.
was just saying Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all.
He might
Next
rush for about
game.
200 yards.
We got the Raiders at the Vikings.
I got the Vikings.
Yeah, I'm gonna
'Cause of the
take the
home
Vikings
field?
at home.
Yeah, probably at home. Yeah.
Yeah, with
I'll take that
Dalvin
too.
Cook hot right now, and
Yeah.
the receivers never even really got heated yet.
Then Josh Jacobs, he dealing with a groin. They don't even know if he's gonna play.
Dang.
That's the starting running back
he
for the
injured
Raiders.
too?
Yeah, he might play though, but he's not gonna be 100%. So I'm
you need
gonna
to
take
hold him
Vikings.
back when you're dealing with the hamstring. You got to get that right.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take Vikings on that one.
And a big game, the big game right there.
We got Ravens at Chiefs.
That's gonna be a nice one there,
Yeah.
man. I'm looking forward to that one.
And I got the Ravens.
I'm PM baby.
That's gonna be a tough one.
PM baby.
I'm
Yeah,
taking
that's-
Chiefs. I'm
I
taking
got the
Chiefs.
Ravens.
I give that advantage to Chiefs.
And I love Lamar. Lamar been
Yeah.
doing his thing, but Mahomes is otherworldly.
Yeah, but they offense suspect. I think they're going to run through them.
Of course you're gonna say
Who
that.
offensive suspect?
Of course you're
Defense.
gonna say that.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
yeah, they defense is
can you,
suspect.
can you answer this real quick before we go on to the next game?
Nope.
When y'all gonna play a notable team on y'all schedule?
And then brag
Because
about
the
it.
first 3 weeks is undefeated
Man,
season
we
before you
did
look on the
that.
schedule.
We done that to the Steelers, man. Wasn't nobody calling
Yeah.
that. Go sit down.
We already discussed that y'all start off 6-0.
Next game,
what's the next
fellas.
game?
We got Falcons at the Colts.
The Colts, man. I'll take the Colts. I think they do all right.
I haven't really
Yeah,
seen
I'm
the
going
Colts.
with Brissett. They went over there and won that game last week. I told y'all they was gonna win on the road, and Brissett about to win this one at home
I
too.
got the Falcons.
Julio. And Calvin Ridley, they sleeping on Calvin Ridley. They swing all the coverage to Julio and Calvin Ridley 4-3 speed down the field. I'm going Falcons.
Calvin Ridley is nice.
Yes, he is. So I'm going with that. So we kind of split on all that always. Next game we got the Broncos at the Packers.
I'm gonna go with the Packers.
Yeah, I say Pats too.
Lambeau, live from Lambeau Field,
from the frozen tundra.
Is Flacco still the quarterback?
Oh yeah.
Oh well, yes he is.
I got the Packers.
I got Packers. We can't stand Flacco, man.
Hey, you know what? He have the Broncos looking better than they would have been looking without him. That's for sure.
They can keep looking.
Now we're
Now
going to test objectivity. I'm gonna find out right here.
Them Dolphins.
Dolphins at the
good.
Cowboys.
Miami tank
objectivity.
high.
Where is it at?
Miami tank high.
At Dallas.
Boy,
I got to hear this.
I think the Dolphins gonna be able to get the first one.
Really?
Give me the Dolphins.
Can I get
You
a little?
serious?
Can I get a little bit, Phil?
It's on my
Reagan's got
pick 'em.
them boy 24
Can I get
point
some?
boy.
It's on my pick 'em.
Okay, and you will finish last in the pick 'em. If that's your pick for that. Come on, man. I mean, Reg,
What?
who you picking?
Out of what game?
Come on, man. Come on. We
Here
got to
we
move it
go.
along. What's up? Who you picking?
Cowboys. Dolphins.
Cowboy Dolphins.
I got the Cowboys, man. Cowboys.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go neutral on that. I'm just not gonna pick that one on my pick.
Wow, you just not gonna pick. Boy, you petty, boy. Seriously, you not gonna pick?
He not cast on the ballot, man.
Wow. Okay, well, that tell me all I need to know. He
I-
believe
hey,
Cowboys. He just
hey.
can't say Cowboy coming out his
Ryan,
mouth.
I plead the fifth.
Hey,
Next game, we got Giants at Bucks.
Giant at Bucks. I think the Bucks, man.
Yeah, Phil.
Bucks gonna do it.
The Bucks.
chewing all in the mic, son.
Man, stop that.
Giants at the Bucks, y'all.
I take the Bucks, man. Bucks gonna win.
Taking the Bucks.
Y'all got it. Well, they got the new quarterback, and
He ain't ready.
he not ready.
I don't think he ready. Not game 1. Maybe game 2 or 3. He ain't ready. Jameis better show something.
Well, they got
I'm
James
going.
better show something.
I'm going with the Buccaneers.
I got the
and
Giants.
Ryan.
I'm taking the Giants.
Ryan. For the previous game,
Just because.
just because you're my boy, I'm gonna go ahead and say the Cowboys.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed. Next game, y'all. We're going to move on. Panthers at the Cardinals. We're getting into the afternoon games now. Panthers at Cardinals.
Man, I'm gonna take the Cardinals, man. The Panthers does look like I don't know.
Cam might not play.
Yeah, cause he better go cut. I hope he getting a haircut.
No, Cam not playing.
I'm
Okay,
taking.
so that's for sure. Because I was hearing it was iffy, but he not playing for sure.
okay.
He
Question
still
mark.
ain't practiced yet either.
I'm taking the
Who
Cardinals.
they backup? I'm taking Cardinals.
Cardinals.
If we can't think of the backup, that's not good. All right.
Cardinals all the way.
Next game we got Steelers at the 49ers. I'm liking the 49ers. I'm liking 49ers. They looking good. Big Ben
Yeah,
out there.
I'm gonna take the 49ers at home too,
Yeah, I
Garoppolo.
got the 49ers.
because they shocked me last week. They cost me a pick.
And they playing better. They trying to step their defense up. And Big Ben not there for the Steelers. We don't know how they going to look. So I guess that's unanimous on the 49ers, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah, I got
Yes, sir.
49ers.
Unanimous.
All right. Next game we got the Saints at the Seahawks. Seahawks.
Man, I'm gonna go Saints, man.
I'm ride or die, man. We
Saints, baby.
Saints, man. I don't
Saints.
care if we playing in
Y'all better
Australia.
pick the Saints.
Saints, man.
Yeah, y'all got to.
Ryan.
Y'all,
Ryan.
I don't care if we playing
Ryan.
on Mars
Hold
without
on,
Drew
Phil.
Brees.
Hold on.
Saints, baby. We coming.
I don't care if we playing
right.
in Mars without Drew Brees. Saints all
Saints,
day,
baby.
Well,
all day, every day.
I still think Russell Wilson
Religiously.
about to chop it up, chop y'all up. So that's where we're going with that. Next game we got Texans at the Chargers.
I take the home team. I'm gonna take the home team. That's
I
a toss
like
up with
the
me.
Texans
Man.
right there. I like the Texans. Darwin James still out in the secondary for the Chargers.
Chargers struggled. You know what? The Chargers
Chargers
don't.
just lost to the Lions.
And you know what? The
Yeah,
Chargers,
sure
the Chargers don't want to believe it, but they're gonna believe it in a little while that you need to pay Melvin Gordon. Because
Yeah.
they definitely wouldn't have lose that game against Detroit if Melvin Gordon was on
And they
that
coulda
field.
ran control of the
Trust
ball.
me.
Yeah.
Trust me. It's gonna start costing them because
Well,
now
after-
teams gonna
well,
be
the-
able to zero in on Phillip Rivers
Well,
and.
The thing with this is, I don't even think he just want to even be that no more. After
Well,
what they've done
well,
to
I
him.
don't know because according to the reports I've been reading, the difference between him and Le'Veon Bell is he wants to be a Charger.
Well, they just opened him up to the free agency.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, to trade him, and I don't know.
Yeah, but he's definitely gonna be back week 13. He has to report because if he doesn't, then his contract will be voided. If he does report, then he'll be able to become a restricted free agent.
Okay, so what's the picks again?
I'm going with the Texans.
I'm taking Texans.
I got Texans. Too.
Upset
Chargers struggling.
Okay, Phil going with the
They
upset.
gonna come there.
Next game we got the Rams at the Browns.
Oh, wow.
You picking your Browns or
I'm taking Rams.
you taking your Browns?
I
Reds?
got the Rams.
Yeah,
I got the Rams.
Baker ain't look good. That last game against the Jets, he did not look good. He did. He was sailing them ball. Them balls open. He's sailing the ball all over the place. I don't know if he was nervous because it was Monday night. He didn't look good.
Hey, we going to go underdog. We're going to take the Browns.
Go ahead.
Browns going to clean up the Saints' mess.
Oh, Lord.
That's your B team. Got the B team.
Yeah,
That's what he picked to go to the Super Bowl and then try to act like he didn't.
He sure did. Ferg got him on it, though.
I don't remember.
It's on the podcast.
All right, yeah.
I went and looked for you.
I may have, and if I did, I'm going to stick to my
You
word.
did.
And now we're going to the Monday night game, the last game for us to pick. We got the Bears at the Redskins.
I like the Bears.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like the Bears.
I'm going Bears.
All the way.
If
So
the
Bears.
Cowboys can beat the Redskins, the Bears can beat the
Oh,
Redskins.
boy,
Oh,
get out of
yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of here.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, because the Bears is better
And if
than
the
the
Patriots
Cowboys.
can beat the Dolphins, the Cowboys can beat the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Now, real quick,
Yeah.
before we get out of football, real quick, just to give everybody some fantasy notes or just kind of like some stats or whatnot. Your passing leaders, your top 5, Patrick Mahomes, 821. Andy Dalton, that's a surprise. He's number 2, 729. Dak Prescott, he's number 3, my boys, 674. Kyler Murray, the rookie, 657. And Stafford, 630 as far as the passing yards go and whatnot. And then moving on, we got the rushing leaders. Dalvin Cook, 265. Saquon Barkley, 227. Mack from Indy, 225. Jacobs, we were just talking about him. He might have that growing. He's 4th on the list. And then we got Carlos Hyde bringing up the back in 5th place as far as the leaders go. And receiving, we got John Ross, Sammy Watkins, Hollywood Brown for Baltimore. Beckham, he's 4th, and Michael Gallup, he's also going to be hurt, but he's 5th on the list. And those are your top 5 league leaders. So if you're looking to try to get him in fantasy or whatnot, proceed.
And that is our cartoon segment for the NFL.
So where we going next, fellas? We're going college?
We got a little college football.
All right, we got some college football. Let's go ahead and run these scores from over the weekend. These are just your top 25 scores. We got Iowa beating Iowa State, Utah beating, I guess that's Indiana State. Whoever, high school or whatnot. Auburn beating Kent State. We got Washington over Hawaii. You got University of Virginia over Florida State, Michigan State losing to Arizona State, so they're going to be out the top 25 more than likely.
That was an upset.
Texas A&M beating Lamar. Them Florida Gators.
Florida Gators, baby.
They beat University of Kentucky.
Lost our starting quarterback.
Barely. Lost your starting quarterback.
Yep.
LSU.
You want to touch on that, Waylon, on Felipe?
Well, let me go and touch on Florida
let him
Gators,
touch on it.
the number 9 ranked team in the country.
Number 9.
Number
Big
9.
Number 9.
We pull it off 29-21 after a big time injury during the game. We lost Felipe Franks, our starting quarterback. I think Franks threw for about 175 yards, 12 for 17. Went down. He done for the season. And we brought in the freshman Kyle Trask. He come in there.
Kyle Trask
with a K.
He
With
looked
a
good.
K.
Trash. I thought you said trash.
He finished with 126 yards and the rushing touchdown to win the game on the last drive of the game. So shout out to them Gators. And,
Winning
we
against
got,
Kentucky.
We got the Tennessee Volunteers coming up, a big time rival game down the road. So
All right.
shout out to the Florida Gators.
Shout out to the Gators. And getting back into it, LSU, they got a win over the weekend. They're doing their thing and whatnot.
They struggled at the beginning of the game with Northwestern.
Yeah, but they can't even pull it off, though. They can't
Wait.
pull it off.
They struggle with Northwestern.
Hold on, y'all.
With
Let me get the
Northwestern.
score.
So we struggled with Northwestern, and it was 65-14.
He watched just the first quarter.
I just watched the.
you
I was at Red's house.
Yeah,
I
but you watched just the first quarter.
So that's what you
It
saw.
was
We
just-
struggled.
No, you watched just the first quarter.
Be reasonable.
No, really, look at the scores.
It was. They passed up on a field goal. They could have went up 3-0, Then they could have made it.
What was the
10
final
nothing.
score, Waylon? What was the final score, man?
Then they missed the field goal.
Excuse me, can I have LSU?
To
You had
that
Florida.
would've gave
Okay,
them 13.
thank you very much. We 65 to 14
Yes,
over Northwestern State.
What y'all
Shout
was
out to the
supposed to
Northwestern
do.
State Demons, the Louisiana team.
That's what
They
y'all
came
supposed to do.
home. We took care of our business. We beat them 65 to 14. Once again,
Joe Burrows was a 21 for 24, 373 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a tip interception.
That's right. And
You got to put the tip in the section.
Because it was a tip. Because it was a tip. They tipped
Well,
the ball.
y'all are amazing.
Come on now, that's the truth, man. You would call it.
Yep.
Come on, come on, Pot. Call the kettle black.
And once again, we had 9 receivers, 10 receivers that caught a pass from Joe Burrow. So he continues to spread the rock, looking good, and his Heisman hopes is
Still
getting
up
higher
there.
and higher as every game passed by. So Mr. Whalen, I don't know what you watch, but I wish you would not talk about LSU the way
He
you
definitely
do.
watched the first quarter.
They struggled early.
He watched the first quarter.
Because if you want to talk about somebody's struggle, let's talk about Florida struggling with an unranked Kentucky team.
Yep, we struggled.
Can I finish off the scores, y'all?
Yep.
Temple over Maryland. That was another top 25 team.
We passionate about this, dog.
Ohio State whooping Indiana. We got Notre Dame over New Mexico. BYU over USC. They'll be out the top 25. Penn State beating Pitt. Georgia 55-0. We got Bama 47-23, and UCF beating Stanford. And to finish off the college scores, we got Oklahoma, my Heisman pick Jalen Hurts, 48-14. Texas over Rice. Oregon over Montana. Boise State, they took home the dub, and Washington State over Houston.
And also we have shout out to the UL Raging Cajuns.
Yes.
77-6 over Texas Southern Tigers.
They straight beat them boys like they stole something.
77-6.
They sure did.
Levi Lewis, quarterback, 10 of 13, 181 yards, passing 2 touchdowns.
Them running backs nice.
The running backs, we
Yeah.
had TJ Wisham Jr., TJ. 10 carries for 103 yards.
How Kale do, man? How Kale do?
Kale had
think he
5
had 2
carries,
touchdowns,
44 yards, 2 touchdowns. Trey Regas had 5 carries, 81 yards. Elijah had 7 carries, 73 yards with 2 touchdowns. So the running back scored 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 touchdowns.
The running backs, I listened to one of the interviews the other day, and he said when they come to the sideline, it ain't a competition.
No,
they come
speed.
to the coming to the sideline to see if somebody saw something that they didn't see.
Yeah, they have a
So they
handful of
coaching
backs.
each other on the field. That's awesome.
And we have that new coach that came from Alabama, so he's looking pretty good right now. 2-1 as of right now, and I'm sorry, was that right?
No, I was just going to get into the AP poll real quick. Week 4, AP top 10 poll. This is how everything changed up after all the games that we had over the weekend. Clemson number 1, Alabama number 2, Georgia number 3, LSU still at number 4, Oklahoma number 5, Ohio State number 6, Notre Dame number 7, Auburn number 8, Florida number 9, and the Utah Utes making their way into the top 10.
Yes.
Utah.
Once again, still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 SEC teams in the top 10.
Yes, and UL Lafayette hosting Ohio this week. So shout out to UL. Y'all go ahead and get another victory on that note. And our LSU Tigers, baby, we're going to hit the road this weekend, and we're going to travel to Vanderbilt. And 11 o'clock game in the morning, so y'all get up early. They're going to be tailgating early. Get ready for the game, baby.
Now, Red, you want to get into Nick Saban real quick. You got about 2 minutes. What's up?
Nick Saban, he's going to be getting inducted into the Louisiana Hall of Fame. And I know when it comes to Nick Saban in Louisiana, it's a lot of mixed emotions. I will say this. Nick Saban was he was very, very important when it came to building and establishing an elite LSU team like what we have today. He pretty much built the foundation. And from there, we just been taking it over and going further and further with it. And I personally... I don't have I'm not upset with him about anything that's in the past. I let that go a long time ago. Yeah. The man is going to make decisions and do what he wants, and you just have to respect that. That's the business. Now, I did read an article today. He said that the only thing that he regret in his professional career is leaving the LSU Tigers. So, that right there made me feel a little better about him, because I never knew that he felt that way about LSU. and for him to say that right now, and you know, he said that he couldn't believe that they doing that and inducting him, and his wife and his kids, they all gonna be there to take the
Still got
award.
love for LSU.
Well, yeah, but he brought a championship after what, like 40-something years or something like
Yeah.
that to LSU. So I mean,
And
that's
then Les Miles
understandable.
won the championship with quote unquote his players.
Yep.
You know,
right.
so shout out to Nick Saban.
From a Louisiana boy.
From Louisiana boy.
And at the
But,
time he won the championship, it was still the BCS stuff, and we had co-champions or something like that with what that was
I don't remember.
with USC at the time. So.
Yeah, so you know, shout out
Reggie
to Nick
Bush.
Saban, but whenever we head down there, it's go Tigers all day.
Well, check it out, y'all. Last week, we missed them. And he's usually coming in here with all the baseball stuff and everything. We think we held it down, you know what I'm saying, as far as getting the baseball. But our baseball
Oh, yeah,
extraordinaire,
I
Mr.
enjoyed the
Whalen.
baseball. I enjoyed the baseball segment last week.
Thank you, Mr. Whalen.
Man, we tried. We
Yeah.
tried.
Hey,
you know
that's
what I'm
what we
saying?
do, man. Ryan act like we don't know nothing about baseball, man.
Well,
we
no,
played baseball
it
all
just-
our life, man.
Whalen is the fan. But let's get into it. Let's
Whalen
go.
is the man
tell
with
you,
the baseball.
Let's go.
Well, if you ain't been all the way into it, you need to be into it right now. Because
Right now.
if this is the time of the year. You know how basketball is when the playoffs come around. This is what everybody they diving and laying out for the ball right now.
MLB,
and
baby.
that's what you want to see. So it's some teams that's on the bubble. They got some wild card teams that's on the outside looking in, and they jockeying for position. So look like the 1, 2, and 3 in both divisions are just about set. I mean, both conferences just about set, but the wild card race is what everybody's watching right now, because that's going to determine the playoffs. And we even had a little. You got the playoff matchup, the potential matchups.
For which
And,
one? You want the National League or the American League?
Let's go American League right now, because the National League wild card race a little closer.
Well, that's your standings right there. That's just to give everybody
You're pretty much looking at that's the American League.
yeah, that's the standing.
Yep.
American League, just so you know. For some reason, with the tie break, they got the same record, but the Astros getting that nudge for the number 1 seed. And
Because we beat them.
That'll put the Yankees. Well, we played a bunch of games. I never
Ryan
went
said
down the
we-
They
match.
said we
Ryan
up
said
on
we
the head
beat
up.
'em.
That's
yeah,
why.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
I mean, I
reason.
just
We
had
beat 'em.
We up on the
I just
on the-
hadn't went
on
and looked at the
heads up.
head-to-heads, but
The
I
head-to-head, they
thought
beat
I
the
thought
Astros
we
up.
was
And
up
we
on the
beat 'em.
head-to-heads, but I
You
checked
damn right. I'm
it.
saying we every time.
Well,
Let's go, man.
I mean, with that, I mean that'll put the Yankees. That'll put Astros, Yankees, Twins, and on the wild card race is gonna be the A's, Rays, and Indians in that order, and they all within a half game.
In that
So-
order, yeah, that's yeah.
So right now, if you see a Rays game or Oakland A's or Cleveland Indians game, you might want to tune in because
Yeah, they're all kind of close.
Yeah.
in the
they
wild
giving
card
it all
stand.
they got.
I
right
told
now.
you, Cleveland.
And that'll be pretty much. I mean, with you
The
being
Indians.
an Astros fan, Ryan, if y'all take that number 1 seed, I mean, I'm watching as a Yankee fan, but if y'all take that number 1 seed, that'll be who you'll be playing.
Yeah,
One of those teams anyway. So, in the National League,
that's
they
your
got
standings.
they got a little bit tight of a race in wild card with the Brewers, the Cubs, and the Nationals. So they got some big games. I think the Nationals and the Cardinals was playing today and yesterday. Them some big games to watch because those teams behind the Nationals need those.
They
those
jockeying
losses.
for position right now.
But they still got the Dodgers leading. The Braves probably about six games back, and then the Cardinals are leading at Central, with the Brewers and the Cubs right behind. Cubs took a tough loss yesterday. That's gonna hurt their little push.
That's hurt them for the wild
playoffs.
card.
Yeah.
But we only got less than 10 games in the season. Next week is the end of the season, September the 29th. So.
Well, if it started today, this is what it would look like if it started today.
Yeah, y'all
It
see
would
the
look something like
standings
that.
a lot, but that's pretty much what we'd be looking at on potential matchups for the playoffs. for
If
everybody
everything
that's gonna be
started
watching.
today.
So that'll put that wild card race up there at the top. You got it, Ryan?
The wild card?
Yeah.
Put an
Well, I
L
mean, no,
in.
no. Put the matchups back up there,
Okay.
cause you'll see who be playing the Astros, and you see the Twins, Yankees at the bottom, and you see that wild card game with the A's and the Rays. They'll play that one wild card game, and that'll determine who's playing the Astros at the
Yeah.
top.
Okay.
That'll put the Yankees against the Twins, and that'll determine your ALDS.
2 more weeks to go.
And on the
Yes.
other side, you see what they got going on with the Cubs. Now, right now, right now I looked at it and updated as of this morning. The Brewers are in that spot where the Cubs are at. So it'll be Brewers.
So that changed around.
Nationals. This is that bracket as of yesterday, but as of right now, the Brewers will be in that spot, looking to see who be playing the Dodgers.
Okay.
But it's some they got a bunch of injuries that came down the pipe with Trout being out for the season.
Yeah, I heard about Trout. I didn't even know that.
Mike Trout's done for the season, and with these long baseball seasons, anytime you got a player of that caliber, I mean, you're not in the race for the wild card.
What's his injury?
You can shut it down.
Yeah.
I think he pulled something. It might be a quad or something like that. But he run the bases. I mean, he all around. He still.
Yeah, he sure is.
I mean, he's a good. He the best.
When I see his highlights,
and we know we lost Yelich.
Yeah.
I saw the yesterday our reliever that came back for the Yankees, Dylan Batanis. He's back out. He slipped off the mound and pulled something.
Wow.
On his Achilles. And I saw the Red Sox shut down David Price. So big names. And it's about that time of the season start shutting down some of them names if they not in that playoff race.
Yeah.
But
How about your home run leaders?
the home run leaders, man, they are.
Well, we got two going out the home run leading race.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
Trout is out and
they still up there,
Yelich
but
is
yeah,
out.
they done for the season. But Pete Alonso,
Yeah.
that graphic right there, since that graphic, he's at 49 home runs.
What about Suarez?
I was watching the game today.
Suarez?
and,
Yeah, Suarez came on strong.
I was watching. Yeah, he did.
Because he wasn't even in the race like that.
Now,
at
this
one
is
point.
as of the 16th, just to let everybody know.
Yeah.
These numbers have changed, but this is as of the 16th.
And Pete Alonso hit a home run yesterday and today. I was watching the game today, and he just had fouled one off to right field, and it was a little bit foul. And about 2-3 pitches later, he put one high in the left field stand.
Yeah, he probably gonna win it, man. He
Pete
already
Alonso.
won the home run derby, so
And with that home run that he hit today, that tied him for Mark McGwire's rookie record at 49 home runs. But as a rookie, he still got about another week and a half.
yeah, they was expecting him to break the record a couple weeks ago, and he on pace.
I mean, he's a really good player. I mean, to be as young as he is, and they say this is the heaviest workload he carried into a season, being in the minor leagues.
Yeah,
But that's what's going on with the home run race. I mean, they got the batting average. I mean, they got some stuff with some of the players with the batting averages.
Yeah, that's the
that
batting
you can
averages.
see the people that's pretty much just getting on base with the teams that they playing for. So a lot of people that ain't gonna be watching it real close. If you look at the teams that they play for, them some notable names you want to look for when as they come into the plate. So that's what you'll be looking at, because Anthony Rendon for the Nationals, he's almost automatic.
And he good with that that on base percentage
on base
also.
percentage. Alex Bregman, LSU Tiger.
yes, baby.
Bregman. I
Yes.
called him Bregman. Yeah,
Somebody
Bregman.
told me the other day that watched the podcast. They
Yep.
told me that I don't give Bregman enough love
There you go.
on the show, and Ryan G don't know enough
I
to make me give him the love.
Yeah,
But
that's a LSU
Alex
Tiger,
Bregman
man.
is about one of the best players to come out of Louisiana.
Yes,
And I'm gonna tell you now, he is as clutch as they get.
yes.
I don't really talk
He was clutch like that for
Astros a lot,
LSU.
but yeah, even at LSU, I mean, his stats are impressive, but when the game on the line, it ain't too many more people that I want at the plate besides Bregman, and he got defense. So
Yeah, man.
shout out to Bregman. That's
how the
That's
the
all.
Tigers breed
Shout
them.
out.
That's how the Tigers
Astro
breed them.
fans out there.
Go Tigers.
Nah, I got
That's
some
how the
strikeout
Tigers
leaders for
breed
you,
'em,
Mr.
baby.
Wade.
We need a pet name.
I got some strikeout leaders. Now, these numbers, they're probably not all the way up to date as of the 16th also. So the numbers have changed. We're trying to keep up the best that we can for y'all.
I mean, the strikeout leaders, they got Cole and Verlander at the top. I mean,
Two Astros.
Verlander,
Wow.
Verlander is
Two Astros.
He's at 283 right now. He's at 283.
He got
And he
excited.
about 9 strikeouts behind Cole. So that's pretty much your Cy Young race right there between those two. Because even between the two, you're looking at 19 wins for Verlander. That ranks first in the major leagues, and Garrett Cole's at 17. That ranks third behind
Cole.
Domain Herman for the Yankees.
Get it right.
You tried.
Get it right.
Good try.
That's
Good
good.
try.
That's good.
And these are just some of the scores from last night, just to give everybody just a
Some notable
update.
names are Yankees crushed the Angels without Mike Trout, 8-0. They got Seattle over Pittsburgh, 6-0. Blue Jays over the Orioles. Detroit lost to the Indians. Indians, that's a big win for them in that wild card race. That San Francisco Red Sox game went to 15 innings.
Sure.
Giants pulled it off. The Phillies over the Phillies over the Braves. That's a big loss for the wild card, for the playoff race. Milwaukee did what they had to do against San Diego. The Twins over the White Sox. That's a big game for the Twins.
Yeah.
The Nationals took that game over St. Louis in that wild card race they in. Cubs took that loss to the Reds, and they in that wild card they can't afford to lose. Astros won because we won.
They
because
beat
if
Texas.
They wouldn't, we would have took over the first spot.
They beat Texas.
He said Astros won because we won.
Yeah,
The Rangers.
They're trying to hang on to that first spot. They got the Mets took a win 6-1 over the Rockies.
Yeah.
They played again today with that Pete Alonso home run, and the Rockies was still up in that matchup too. Looked like the Marlins beat the Diamondbacks. The A's did what they had to do in that playoff race over the Royals. And Tampa Bay took a tough loss to the
LA Dodgers, baby. Reggie's Dodgers.
Good job, Mr. Whalen. Good job.
Reggie's
Good job.
Dodgers.
As always.
If it ain't nothing going on and you're looking to relax and you want to sit back and watch some games, if you see some of them notable teams, sit back and watch some of that baseball. And they got some good baseball going right now.
We got boxing, fellas.
Yes, sir.
We
Let's
got
move
boxing
to the
coming
little
up this
boxing.
weekend. Yes, sir.
Yes. We got a big fight coming up.
Spence and Porter.
Yes,
Spence and
man.
Porter.
Earl Spence.
Errol Spence, 25-0, 21 knockouts.
And he's a giant.
And against Sean Porter, 30 wins, 2 losses, 7 knockouts.
That's gonna be a good fight.
It's gonna be a very, very good fight. It's a unification fight of the IBF and the WBC champions
Of the world.
the world. They're about to get it on. I like Earl Spence, man. I seen him for the Olympics and stuff, but I really watched like the last 2 fights, and
I like
the
Spence.
the ball's bad, man.
Yeah.
Porter's a very good fighter. I won't count Porter out against him, but Errol Spence, man, he's a total package. I think so.
Yeah.
I think besides Terrence Crawford, he's
I like Crawford,
Yes.
too.
Crawford,
Yes.
you know, besides Terrence Crawford, Spencer.
And they have
Jr. gonna
2
come
different styles too.
Yeah.
Spence always pushing forward.
And Porter does too. Porter's like, you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. Porter's not a
Porter likes to do a lot of counter.
Let's get a
fighting
prediction, like-
also.
My prediction for
How y'all
this,
think it's going?
my prediction for this fight, I think Earl Spencer is going to win, just because he's young and what. But I won't count out Porter because Porter is so slick, and there's a few times where I counted Porter out against fighters like Spence that keep coming and have they come at different angles, and he got power in both hands. But Porter, he's just he's a veteran and he's slick, man. He's real, real slick, and I wouldn't count him out for what he could do.
Yeah, I'm taking Earl Spence.
I'm
Oh,
taking
and
Spence.
I like Spence.
I have one thing, man, to say about Sean Porter. Reg, you're gonna like this one.
Who is that?
He was born in the same place where our boy was, bro. Born, Akron, Ohio.
Oh yeah.
I just had to point
Yo,
that
yeah,
boy.
that's what's up.
I just had
That's
to
what's
point
up.
Wait
that
till
out,
basketball
That's
season
what's
crank
up.
up. It's gonna
That's what's
get
up.
stupid in
LBJ,
here.
baby.
Lord.
Say, get out of here with all that bull crap. Excuse me.
Wait till
That
basketball
was
season
sarcastic,
gets
Come on,
y'all.
man, that
y'all
wasn't sarcasm,
for the
that's real
fans who
talk, come
can't
on.
watch it, it's no high five on that because
come
that's
on.
not our boy.
That's our boy, man. He's born the same place, the same hospital as LeBron James.
Oh, you went and found out the hospital?
No, it
LeBron
was.
lived
I
in?
no, I just
was born in.
with
I'm
Sean,
sorry.
with Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? It just
Man.
came up.
You're a
showed
real
it,
fan.
Come on now. You didn't even know that.
That's what real fans
That's
do.
what real fans do.
Fandom.
Hashtag real fan.
Hashtag.
Hashtag fake news.
Tigers.
Fake news. Look, on to the UFC, man.
Hold on.
what you
Tyson
mean?
Fury, boxing.
Yes. Hold on. We gotta get to the Tyson
okay.
Fury fight, man.
Okay.
Tyson Fury fought against Wilman over the weekend.
What is it?
Is it
Otto Wallin?
Yeah, Waleed.
Otto Wallin.
Fought against him this weekend, and it was a good fight, man. Let me tell you, Tyson Fury, he really impressed me, man, about how he took that adversity with that cut, and it was really, really bad. It was wide open in the 3rd round, and it was a punch that did it. And Tyson Fury, he was in jeopardy of losing the fight because if he wouldn't continue, couldn't continue because of the cut, he would that was automatic loss for him because it was a punch that actually opened up the cut.
Yeah, and that was in the third round, and I really thought
and he went the whole 12 rounds.
I thought Waleem was gonna head and go to work on that eye and get him to stop the fight. If he would have opened up that cut some more, he could have stopped the fight. But like you said, I'm impressed with Fury because I never seen him in that position before, and I was waiting for him to stop the fight, and he kept fighting. He battle tested.
His cut men worked some magic inside there because he really didn't start bleeding because really didn't start bleeding in the rounds after the cut had happened till like the last minute or so. So that's testimony to his cut people and everything. But that record that boy had against him, that 25-0, whatever he was. I mean, that just shows the experience, man. Tyson Fury just shows.
Yeah, but shout out to Waleem because he fought him real good. He gave him a run for his money. He just couldn't finish him off. That's all.
He turned out being a good fight.
Yeah, he faded.
All right, man. So moving on real quick to the UFC Fight Night. White Fun 58 was just this past weekend. Justin Gaethje and Cowboy Cerrone was the headlines, and Justin knocked out Cowboy in the first round. And he's scheduled. He might be fighting McGregor the next fight, so he's back up on the list, and he's looking to go fight and possibly get in another title fight. Real quick, shout out to Glover Teixeira. He won his match that night. Tristan Connelly, he won that fight, and then Uriah Hall. So shout out to those guys. It was a real good fight night. The next main card we're looking forward to is UFC 243, October 5th at Marvel Stadium. We have Israel Adesanya against Robert Whittaker, and that's gonna be an explosive fight.
Any relation to Pernell?
So, no.
I was just asking.
No relation, but it's gonna be a good fight. So we're looking forward to that. We also have Holly Holmes on the card against Raquel Pennington, so that's gonna be a good fight. It have some good fights on that card, so we'll continue to update y'all with that until the fight comes.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
Fellas, we got 10 more minutes. I know Phil like to get into the local high school football scores that we had going on.
Yes. We had some games this weekend for Acadiana and everything. Take my time with when we get to Como?
No, just
take your time when you get to Como?
No, just take your time.
Why I got to take my time?
Go ahead on. Do your thing.
You see that? Okay, cut that orange mic off, man.
Do your thing,
Let's go. Week 2 high school football, Acadiana. 28-20 over Ruston. Bro Bridge, my high school.
Bro Bridge,
20-9 over New Iberia Catholic.
Yeah, I attended that game. That was a good game.
Karen Crow 48-13 over Nish.
Let's go.
Como took it to Cecilia 34-17.
Get that spanking, baby.
Come on.
Get that
Cecilia,
spanking from the Spartan.
I went to that game. My son actually played for Cecilia. They played tough, but the defense was just on the field.
Ken, I'm sorry we had to spank you, Ken.
But the defense was just on the field way too much. We got Crowley.
We the spanking Spartans.
We got Crowley 26-20 over Westlake. We got Erath 34-20 over Laurelville.
Right.
We got Eunice 19-7 over Jennings. Generate 24-8 over St. John. Kaplan 32-7 over North Vermilion.
Kaplan.
Lafayette High 38-7 over St. Martinville.
Okay.
Northwest 48-20 over Opelousas. Port Barrett 20-7 over Beauchamp. Rain 19-8 over Abbeville. Southside, the new school, continues to win second week in a row. 32-22 over Church Point. Turlings Catholic.
They undefeated.
All right.
Turlings Catholic 34-8 over Archbishop. And Westgate 53-13 over Vanderbilt Catholic.
Vanderbilt Catholic.
And one thing on that, we have a parish rival going on in St. Martin Parish. We have Brobridge versus St. Martinville in St. Martinville this Friday.
And they got another big game. They got LCA and Acadiana this weekend.
Yeah.
That's a big-time game. Two different styles of play. There's going to be some passing coming through LCA, some spreading them out. And we know them Rams like the ground and pound. So
Go Tigers.
Yeah, they coming with that
that's
veer
be a
heavy.
big-time game right there.
They coming with that heavy veer.
Go Brobridge Tigers.
Good high school football going on. I know Como clowning. I've been hearing about Como. I've been seeing Como all on Instagram
Yeah, they did good.
and Facebook. Like they really got a team this year.
Yeah, watching. They was.
I mean, we have a team every year. We just
No,
we
you
just-
don't, Reg. My kids went to Como. No, they do not. Don't tell that lie.
Listen,
Don't you lie to the good people of America.
Ryan,
They got a good
Ryan,
team this
Spartans.
year. We're trying to give them
Ryan,
this year
we
credit.
have a team every year.
Y'all have a team.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I was. You
We
know,
have a team every
boy,
year.
you a clown.
For the people.
Boy, you a clown. Go Spartans. Go Spartans. Go Spartans. We're gonna have everybody saying that. Sound like Ogeron.
Go Spartans.
Go Tigers. Go Burbers
What
Tigers.
else we got on the line?
Look, some events happening there is this weekend, September 21st to
The
September
comedy show.
23rd. No, we have the comedy show coming up on the 21st also, and we also have the Lafayette Art, Wine, and Music Festival. So I'll probably be going attend that.
Mr. Wine Drinker, there you go. For your wine people out there, my man
Yeah,
became
wine
a wine connoisseur right here.
Yeah.
He swoosh it around and all that good stuff.
And switch the cup around in your hand and
that's good,
get
that's
you a
good.
little tasting of the wine. So that's going on. And also Saturday 8 to 12 you have the Lafayette Farmers and Artisan Market. So if y'all got anything going, you don't have anything going on Saturday morning, you can go take a look over there, see what they got to offer. And then also in the music world, shout out to LeBron James.
My boy.
Yeah, he's honoring Nipsey Hussle with a custom-made jersey. So shout out to LeBron for doing big things. In
The Crenshaw
different
jersey, the
places.
blue one. I seen it.
Yeah. So, you know,
Anybody got anything? Because I got something. Just when y'all done.
anybody else?
Nah, I'm good on the local. I'm good on that right now.
Okay, well, check it out. I got a shout out I want to give. A very special person to me. Has a web series on YouTube. If y'all can go to it and support it, I got the shirt on right here. It's called Cook, Chat, and Chew with Tony. That's my heart, my ex-wife. She's doing her thing or whatnot. My best friend in the whole world or whatnot, and she's doing her thing. It's a web series, and it's pretty much talking about her trials and tribulations coming up and having to persevere through all kind of just obstacles and things of that nature, and it's very inspirational. So for anybody that's into things like that or whatnot, Cook Chat You with Tony on YouTube. Give her a click, a like, subscribe, and you'll really enjoy it. And plus, she cooks, she throws down on there too. So just look for this logo right here whenever you go to it, and just show some love.
Oh,
That's
shit.
it.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's
That's
it.
nice. Val, my
Shout
sister,
out to
do your
Val,
thing.
baby.
Go ahead,
Shout out to
do your
Val.
thing. Hey, I have something else to
Do
add.
your thing, Val.
I have something
Do
else
your
to
thing,
add
Val.
on the fight that we was talking about last week with Poirier and Khabib. I watched the fight.
Oh, yeah. Back to that discussion.
I watched that fight.
All right.
Listen to me.
Okay.
That was our
Cut,
Reg.
what you got to tell the ball man?
No. Listen. I got what I got to tell the ball man. Is
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a cap on because the shine was killing me. But anyway, Porter, man, I seen that Porter. He tried his best and whatnot, but he was just outmatched. You know what I'm saying? He had a good little flirt in the early second round, like an 8-punch combination that had Khabib backing up into the gate. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much all he showed for me. He stayed on his back most of the night. He got cut late in the second round, and it just seemed like he just couldn't get no traction against Khabib. Khabib was all over him, and Khabib did what he did. You know, so there was a dominating fight. I wouldn't say like what you said, Rez, that he got beat up, but definitely
He got dominated.
He got
didn't
dominated.
get whooped.
He got dominated. He got totally controlled the whole fight. So if that's getting called beat up, then he got beat up.
Well, that's not what we call getting beat up.
Good shout out to Porter. I mean, Poirier. He did all right.
Reggie F.
Yes.
That got the most response the whole time we've been doing this podcast. You and Fer going back and forth about that fight. It got almost up, I want to say, to 200 views.
Yeah, because 199 people saw it my way.
I don't know about all that. Because I was reading some of them comments. But just to say, like, y'all were going at it. Some people thought you were out your mind. Some people agreed with you. You know, you're going to have it 50-50. But I just had to congratulate y'all on that. Like, y'all really got it popping.
Well,
200 views.
I truly appreciate it.
Just on that.
And they threw me in the middle of it, so I just stayed out that cafe.
Yeah, it was just honesty at its best, and people love it.
One of the comments, the bald-headed fellow. The bald-headed fellow. He
And
doesn't
there were
know what
three
he's
of y'all
talking
in
about.
there.
Yeah,
Like,
the
which one?
bald man man is
didn't know
Reggie
which
F.
one.
Baby.
I had to
Okay,
listen to it
Reggie
again.
F. Baby.
We got a minute
Please
left,
say the
fellas.
baby.
We got a minute left. Any shout outs?
Well,
Anybody
shout
y'all
out
wanna
to
holler
Weezy.
at?
Well, once again, y'all, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for liking. Thank y'all for commenting. All that stuff that we sort of, the love is felt and seen throughout the whole internet. So we just want to continue to keep growing, and I really appreciate all the love we've been getting.
Saints
Division
fans,
Podcast.
Saints fans, keep your head up.
Yes, keep your
We
heads
gonna be
up.
all
We
right.
gonna be all right.
We gonna be all right. Sean Payton gonna figure it out. We gonna figure it out, and we gonna be all right. Just let the haters count us out, and we gonna be all right.
Y'all taking that L this Sunday.
And they got a lot going on in the fantasy world, so we will be dropping a fantasy segment.
Yes.
Pretty
this
soon,
month.
yeah, we
So,
need to.
stay
we need
tuned
to.
to that.
We
And,
need to.
Shout out to the winner circle.
Go Williams team.
I'm at the bottom right now, but I'm coming back.
Yep.
So man, we got a full weekend.
Same here.
lot
We
of-
starting off slow, but you can't count us out. Y'all already know what
Y'all
time it
speak
is.
for yourselves.
A lot of football, a lot of sports,
Fantasy
boxing,
Kings.
UFC, fantasy. Make sure you set your lineups. The
Fantasy
game
Kings
starts
over
tomorrow
here,
night.
baby.
And that's an hour, fellas. We done.
Holla,
Holla.
man.
Episode
holla.
9. We appreciate y'all. Check us out
Episode
the Division
9,
Podcast,
episode
Facebook,
9, episode
Instagram,
9.
YouTube.
Peace.
Holla at us, man. We out.
Episode
One.
9.